What's up, everybody? We're gonna go over the MPC, how you hook it up today. Uh, so you just took it out the box, and as you can see right here, these are your record ends. They're a combination plug, so you can hook in either your XLR balance plugs, or you can hook in your 1/4" standard plugs. If you hook in your 1/4", which are mono plugs, not the stereo, you have left and you have right, so you still have your 2 channels. Or if you hook in your XLR, which is your high-end mics, condenser mics, your balance cords, you have basically 2 channels, so you can have 2 separate mics recording. You control the mics what you want it from the mic. That's if you have XLR in there. Or if you want your line, which would be the 2 1/4" left and right, your stereo signal, you go to line. You have your phono in with the grounded plug, so you hook your turntable directly into this piece. Beautiful. You don't have to worry about a ground, because the ground is already on there. And the same thing, phono or line, because these can be line too. I actually use these for sampling. I have 2 RCA plugs that come off of a laptop or whatever piece I'm sampling from. You have your SPDIF, which is a digital MIDI time code syncing. I have to get into that another time. That's basically in and out right here. You have your in and you have your out. We have our stereo out. Everybody knows what that's for. That's basically hook this to your monitor speakers, and you'll get a good sound coming straight out of the MP. Or if you have a mix board, you're gonna wanna hook your plugs to your mix board in here, so then you can send the signal to multiple other units, because this is your main outs for the MPC. You have your ADAT out, which is if you want to use a DAT recorder to bounce your song to a disc or tape or whatever you're using. You have your assignable mix outs, which is if you hook it to your mix board, it's 8 outs. And then you have your MIDI. You have MIDI out, which is nice because you have A through D, which is 4 MIDI outs. That's, you can send it to 4 different pieces of equipment. Or you can have your MIDI in, which is you put your keyboards. You can have a keyboard or another drum machine, or 2 keyboards, or control whatever you want, because you have 2 ins and you have 4 outs. You have your USB. See if you can see that. USB is how you basically can sample sounds without actually using real audio. If you have a computer, hook your computer up, and whatever sounds you have, you can store it directly on the hard drive that's in the inside the MP. It comes with its own hard drive. So yeah, that's about it right there for that. You have your power cord and your power button. So we'll go ahead and we'll plug it up. And yo, this light has me sweating. This ain't even my big light neither. It's still summertime, guys. Alright, you hit your power button, and she comes on. Phew. Wait for it to load up. Now we're going to start on basically when you first get the MP, you go mode disc. That's what I just did. It says ROM flash. Then I have a CF card put in there, compact flash, which is this little section right here. If y'all can see, compact flash. They're only like 40, 50 bucks for 8 gigs or whatever. Then you have your hard drive, and you have your CD. Well, this one I have a CD-ROM in there. It don't come with that. You put it in. Maybe I'll do a tutorial how to install one of those, but I actually bought that and put it in myself. But so you're gonna wanna go to the flash ROM, because that's what comes with it, and that's where all your sounds are at. Your Akai comes with a bunch of drum kicks and some other sounds, grand piano, synth programs, all types of stuff. You got MPC strings. But anyway, let's go to the hard drive, because this is what I wanted to show you. There's loop masters in there. And the loop masters has loops, of course. Now you have a bunch of stuff that's in there. You got drum and basses, masterclass, hip hop, jazz session, power raw. But there was something I wanted to show you guys. If you go to mode disk and see the at the bottom you have a utility button, which is F3. Hit the utility. The MPC will look for the selected device and automatically load the content of the folder named autoload on startup. This gets a lot of people stumped. They don't understand what's going on. When you first buy the MP, if you do not take it out of this mode, see how mine it says auto load and it's off. If that sets it on, there's a file in here that will load up, and it takes about a good maybe a minute at the most, but it loads 3 demo songs and a bunch of programs. Like, they're nice. If you're not familiar with the MP, you might as well let it load it up, get familiar with how to build your beat, and then after that, turn that off. But I just wanted to show y'all. You hit the utility, F3, and then it says auto load. See, I got mine's off. Yours will be on. Internal memory, hard disk, CF card. You can actually have it load off of anything. Like, it doesn't have to be the factory preset auto load. You can have a certain amount of well, not a certain amount, I should say. You can have a drum that you just want to load every time you turn the MP on. This is how you would do it. You would have it set to CF, and you would create the file. But like I said, mine's is turned off. So usually, what I'll probably do in another video, which will be like the start video, I will have it actually let you see how it loads up with the basically with the automatic load file, the auto load on the startup. Let you hear what they give you, the 3 demo songs and the programs they created. They created some nice ambient drum, and then it's a real good sound. I forget the name of it. I think it's called Enigma or something. I haven't seen it in like months because I have no need for that. I do all my stuff from scratch. So as soon as I got it, I turned that right off. Like, I turned it on, listened to it because I already heard them before, but you know, I had to make sure everything was working. And yeah, then you have your USB. We were talking about the USB before. This right here is disconnected. If I had a wire in the USB, had it hooked to my computer, when I opened my computer up, it would actually show me the hard drive of the MP, and it would show me what's on my hard drive. So say I wanted some songs that I had on my computer hard drive, not even songs, but samples, I could just straight send them because it shows up on your computer as another drive. Like, it might be drive F, or same thing as if you plug a USB or you plug any type of external hard drive. It's basically the same thing. It's just another hard drive that your computer can access. You know what you can do with a hard drive. You can add data, take data away, whatever. It's the same thing, but just when you add to this, you can actually see the information on your MP without, like, with a regular hard drive. If you put songs on it or you put sounds, you cannot see those sounds unless you hook it to another computer. This, because this screen is like a computer, you can actually see those sounds. And that's what the mount is. Like, if I was ready to do it, I would push mount, and that would let me basically hook it to the computer, and the computer would say, oh, we have a new device discovered. Do you want to open the files or whatever? Yep. You go open the files, and you got access to all the sounds that you have on here. You can add songs, delete songs. You know, it's nice. It's another way of sampling without actually having to hit record, or actually record now is like F6, which is one. But we'll get into that another time. And then you have your save, which, you know, that's self-explanatory. If you make a song, you make a program, whatever, you can save it by taking the F2 button and hitting it. and load, self-explanatory. Like I can load any files from my the flash ROM. The ROM is the ROM that comes with the MP when you first buy it. Or like I said, I have a CF card. I can load stuff from the CF card in the hard drive, or if you save stuff on your CD drive, which I've burned some stuff, mastered it, but I haven't created too much on the CD drive. Alright, so let's load something up real quick, because we're dragging here. We'll take something from my CF card. CF card, please insert. My CF card is not inserted. Oh, I pushed it. Okay, there we go. Wasn't that something? There's a button that sticks out there, and I must have had it too. I picked it up wrong or something. See, now it's showing my CF card. Okay, so let's see. You can take. Why would I load the CF card right now? If I wanted to show you how to make something. Alright, well, we'll start from scratch, because that's not going to help you guys, me loading beats I already got. I'll play a beat for y'all later, but right now, alright, so we got it hooked up. You understand about basically how it works. So you hit main, and as you can see, your main screen, sequence 1, you're set at 120 BPM, your time signature, your bars is 2, you're on track 1 is unused, you have no programs made. Now, just so that you understand how this piece works, it's like the old MPC 2000, but this is more function towards making programs. So, say we want to make a drum. Now, you can go mode, record, sample. Now what I did was I hit mode and pad 4, which is record sample. Now here's my monitor. I don't have nothing plugged in there, but if I did, if you can see, F6 is record. Now all I would have to do is, if I had sounds coming in, you would see those needles moving. And you gotta excuse me, because I wasn't prepared to go this far in the tutorial. I was just gonna show how to hook it up. But I'm rolling real good right now, so I'll do this again. But real quick, yeah, you would go to record. You would take your sample. Boom, now I have my sample. Once I got it where I basically wanted it, like the part of the song I took, it would say that I want to save it, and I would just hit yes. Then I would have the sound, but we could do it another way. I'm going to show you how to load up something that you saved. So basically, I can go to my hard drive. I have some loops, and you know what? I didn't plug my my mix board up, so y'all won't hear anything. That's strange. There goes my chords right here. Oh, those are my sampling chords. Excuse me. And if you notice, it's good if you unplug your stuff to keep it like this is my mix board in left. So as I was saying, the stereo outs, that's left. Here's right. And quadrillion samples. My boy came over. He got a few samples. There goes some violin samples. You can hear those. And I actually never created them. Now, I actually chopped that up. Let's go to where it's chopped up at. And I got that on my CF card. Alright, so now if you go to your project, you'll see it says project 001, and then you'll see the abbreviation .prj. That's your project. So what you would do is you would go do it. Now it's asking you, pressing do it will clear entire memory before loading the project. Yes. So now it's wiping everything that I had loaded in the memory and loaded my project. And actually, even if you left your MPC on that auto load and you loaded this file, it would just take everything out of the memory. So I mean, you really don't have to turn off the auto load. It's a quick way to get you started, but when you're starting to like save like sequences and save programs, it's going to get you confused leaving all that stuff in the memory. Trust, I done lost and messed up so many songs because I left that auto load on, like the factory auto load. Alright, it loaded up. So now you can easily go to main, and it brings you back to the main sequencer page, and I have these sounds loaded in there. I had drums. That was my track 1. Track 2 is drum. Now here go my violin. See, I chopped it. And you could basically well, let me let you hear what I did to this. Now you can go to track mute, and you can mute tracks. And I wasn't gonna even do all this, but let me have some fun. Let it go. Bring that bass in. melody? I was just playing around though. And just making some noise, having fun. Yo, I'll be back with another tutorial. Show y'all how to do this. Keep making those beats, keep the peace. Do what you do.